Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all glory and honor and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders who have been pushing this truth fervently for years and who bared much fruit unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright. Peace and blessings to you sincere brothers who are being fervent in the truth, who are enduring until the end, and who are still holding fast regardless of the turmoil and trouble that's brewing up. All right. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and Spirit continue to be on you, brothers. I just wanted to make a quick video on faith, because at the time we're entering, and this is really a time where a lot of the faithless is going to show, man. A lot of the those who have not been sincere, those who really don't believe will be exposed, and as we can see, the anarchy and the violence is brewing up here in Babylon the Great and across the world, which if you were following along, the riots and stuff in the different countries before things kicked off with this George Floyd thing here in Babylon the Great, there were riots all over. There were riots happening in these other countries, man. It was only a matter of time before it came to Babylon the Great. Okay, but the prophecies are being fulfilled as we speak, and our faith is going to be tested on to the highest degree, and things are just getting started. This is just the beginning of sorrows. All right, but my point again is on faith, because the faithless are going to be weeded out. The faithless are going to be weeded out, and those of faith are going to shine. Okay, and we know that is referencing the elect, or the election, okay, who are going to shine and stand out in these times. All right, brothers, now's the time to work on your faith, and including myself, build on it, and build on it, man. Even the smallest thing, trust Yahweh Shemel Shab. If you got a pipe that's a pipe in your house or in your home or in your apartment, man, that's been leaking for a long time, and it looks like it's about ready to rust and bust open, keep having faith, man. All right, this is all things work together for good to those that love Yahweh Shemel Shab. Okay, that's Romans 8:28. Continue to have faith, man, to the very smallest thing in your life. Now's the time to all those things that have been, henpecking or nagging at you, practice faith, man. Continue to practice exercising your faith. Financial issues, man. Just a quick example, just recently out of nowhere, my bank decided to close all my accounts. So now I'm in a situation where, all glory to Yahweh Shemel Shaks. I still have a way to manage things right now, but I really took a blow because, it was unexpected. So, but yeah, we're gonna encounter situations like this, man. And we already know these devils, man. They have a reign and rulership right now, over the financial system. All right, everything we have, we're just this is the land of our captivity, man. We're captives in this place, man. Okay, they could do whatever the hell they want to us in a certain degree. All right, as much as Yahweh Shemel Shah will allow them to do. Okay, nonetheless they can. And having faith is a big thing, man. Because the times we're entering in are going to be more of a test of faith. And not just a test of faith, but a test of character, man. A test of endurance. Okay? Test of perseverance. And we're going to have all of heaven watching this, man, play out. Okay, the Heavenly Father Himself, along with Yahweh Shai, is going to be watching this, man. Okay, for the ultimate judgment on this place, man. All right, but real quick, I just wanted to go into the mustard seed, having faith to grab a mustard seed. Spirit helping me to put this out, and Abaratazah, this reaches who is supposed to reach. All right, have faith, all right, and work on building up your faith. Matthew 17 verse 19, it says, then came the disciples to Yahweh Shai apart and said, why could not we cast him out? Now this was the disciples trying to cast out a spirit, man, an evil spirit. All right. It says verse 20, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, because of your unbelief. Okay. Remember, brothers, we're going to be doing we're going to be performing miracles, man, in the times to come. All right, along with having spiritual powers, man. Spiritual powers is amazing fiats, man. Like even greater things than Yahweh Shai did. Okay, we're gonna be healing the sick, raising the dead, man. Okay, flying, taking down these martial law troops, taking down their robots and their machines that they've been working decades on to try to become some superior class, man. We're gonna be ripping through them like no tomorrow with these spiritual powers, man. Again, but part of those spiritual powers also are more common things that we're familiar with, man. Okay, the things Yahweh Shai did when he was here, healing, raising the dead, man. You know, members of the 1/3, you know, who may have ailments, man, who may have had sicknesses for decades, blood issues, man, diabetes and cancer, amputees, restoring limbs back to amputees, you know, restoring vision back to the blind, restoring hearing back to the deaf, and greater things than that, man. Okay, everywhere to picking up cars and things that haven't been seen before. All right, but that to do that takes faith, man. All right, that takes faith. You have to believe that he is. All right, you have to believe that he exists. Okay, and Yahweh Shai said that we would do greater things than what he did, and the things he did can't even be contained in the books, man. All right, so let me not ramble on. Let me continue. Matthew 17 and 20, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed. So have faith, brothers. Whatever you're going through, now's the time to practice that faith, man. Exercise that faith. Exercise that muscle. All right. Faith is a muscle in this truth, man. All right. Faith is a muscle in operating in the spirit, man. Okay. Faith can make great things happen. Okay. With your faith alone, man, you can honor Yahweh Shai. All right. There's no example too small. There's no circumstance or situation too small. All right. So let us hone in on our faith. All right. Call halal Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Harakakwadash. All right. So if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. Okay, so our faith can move mountains. All right, it can move mountains, physical mountains, and it can move principalities, man. It can move, you know, a financial situation you've been struggling with. It can move a health situation that you've been struggling, that your family's been struggling with. Okay, it can help with the sicknesses, man. Okay, that you've encountered. personally. All right. Again, you may be in a place that's falling apart. You may be in a house that's things keep falling apart or malfunctioning. All right. You don't have the finances to fix it. Okay. You're in danger of turning out your lights and turning off your utilities, man. Whatever the case is, man. Those are moments to exercise the faith muscle. Okay. And hang in there and endure. Why? Because faith, the grain of a mustard seed, man. You'll be surprised what it can do. All right. And don't take my word for it. There's examples in the scriptures for it, right? So I just want to go to one example. All right. Where that took place, man. Okay. It kind of gives life to this precept here. All right. Let's go to matter of fact, let me go where it says where Yahweh Shai said that greater works than these what we do. All right. All right. Let me go to John 14:12 instead. All right. So I like this real quick. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, believeth on me." All right. Let's look that up real quick. Believeth on me. He that believeth. All right. Like pistal. All right. He that believeth on me. So he that thinketh to be true, to be persuaded of, to give credit, to place confidence in. All right, of the thing believed. Let's go down to B and 2. It says to trust in Yahweh Shai or Yahweh as able to aid either in obtaining or in doing something, saving faith. Okay. Let's read that one more time. It says to trust in Yahweh Shai or Yahweh as able to aid either in obtaining or in doing something, saving faith. Okay. Let's go down to Strong's definition. It says to entrust. All right, it says especially one's spiritual well-being to Hamashiach. Believer, commit, to trust, put in trust with. All right. So it's he that puts his trust in me. All right. He puts his reliance on Yahweh Shai. Okay. So that's what it means when it says, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. Okay? And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Alright? All he needs that faith the size of a mustard seed. Don't take for granted those issues that you have going on in your life right now, and Akwath. Okay, you got issues going on in your life right now that's testing your faith. Is for a reason. You need to develop that faith the size of a mustard seed. Okay, that's like that aim to make that your default in the spirit. Of course, the Adawan Ratazah is the Lord's will, but aim and pray and ask in the spirit. Okay, to at least be able to have that faith the size of a mustard seed. Okay, because it'll do great things, and we're all called. When we're called in this truth, we begin the Yahweh Bashim Al Shai begins developing that faith in us, man. Okay. that by default we can handle the issues of life and handle the things in the spirit, man. Okay. All right, so let me go to the example here. Exodus 14, verse 16. Okay, and this is a great example here. All right, I started verse. This is where the nation of Israel, with Moses, was leading them out of Egypt, and they made it to the Red Sea. Okay, they felt like they were stuck, but here's the point. All right. Starting at verse 15, it says, and the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel that they go forward. Okay? So Heavenly Father Yahweh is telling Moses to tell the children of Israel to proceed forward. Okay? And you gotta imagine, picture that scene, man. You got nothing but an ocean in front of you, and you're being told to go forward. Okay? You can only imagine what was going on at the time, right? All right. And let me go further to make the point here. Okay, it's in verse 16. Now this was the instructions given to Moses during that instance, during that moment. Okay, it said, verse 16. But lift thou up thy rod. That was that mustard seed. That was that faith the size of a mustard seed. And I just want to point that out there. If you read it carefully. But lift thou up thy rod. That motion, that one action, okay, was Moses taking faith, man. Okay, that's no different than you in your situation. Okay, you may be on the verge of losing your home, maybe on the verge of being put out, or getting your electricity utilities cut off, and then the Spirit will talk to you and tell you, and the Spirit will begin to talk to you and say, or prompt you, make that phone call. All right, call such and such. Okay, send this email. All right, go here at this place at this time. Okay, and the scriptures say that Yahweh Shema Shah is the one that directs our paths, man. Okay, because we don't understand our own way. Okay, but sometimes being in the flesh, we may not know what to do or how to react. We second guess ourselves in this flesh. Okay, but nonetheless, taking some form of action, no matter how small it may seem, makes all the difference. That represents that faith the size of a mustard seed. Okay, and for any situation that we find ourselves in, because when we come in this truth, we have to realize we have to grow through trials. And we grow through those trials by exercising faith, some form of faith. And as we exercise that faith, our strength gets stronger, our faith gets stronger, and we grow in this thing in the faith, man. Okay, that's one thing that I've learned, at least in my walk in this thing. Okay, this is for those who are new to this truth, or even if you've been in the truth for a while. Okay, or if you find yourself stuck in you're battling your demons right now, or whatever the case is, man. Okay, this is all spiritual warfare, man. But nonetheless, faith, man, faith is that shield, okay, against all the attacks of the enemy. All right, and that faith, the bit of a mustard seed, that little action that Moses took, the very first part of this precept, it says, "But lift thou up thy rod." That's what the Heavenly Father wanted Moses to do, as an example of his faith, okay, of what's to follow. And stretch out thine hand over the sea, okay, and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. So once Moses followed those commands from Yahweh, from Heavenly Father Yahweh. Okay, that's exactly what happened. He made a way for him through that one motion, through that one action. All right. So I just ask you, you Akim, you brothers out there, and you Aqua, to ask yourself and consider, okay, what is the mustard seed that's in your life, you know, okay. Build on the faith you have, okay. Build on the faith you have and be prepared, because not only will there be anarchy, but there'll be great miracles taking place. So much so that will bring more uh, uh, followers in. It'll bring more Akim and Aqua into the fold. The rest of the 1/3, all right. And if any be remaining of the election, who need to wake up, okay. So I'll leave it there. But I just figured that would be again a small example of the faith of a mustard seed, because it wasn't so much a great thing. It was so much the fact that Moses obeyed, man. Moses used that one little action, man. And everything else followed after that. Okay? So I'll leave it there. Call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakakwadash. Peace and blessings to your Akim. And I pray that this reaches who was meant to reach. All right, Shalom.